Hey everybody, and welcome to a NintendoFuse review. Today I'm talking all about X-Out Resurfaced for the Nintendo Switch. So X-Out Resurfaced is a remake of an old game that launched back in 1990 on the Amiga called X-Out. And it's a shmup, but it takes place underwater, which is definitely unique for its time, and I don't think there's many shmups that take place underwater. They redid this. They redrew it. They did a faithful remake, which is really cool to see. Love to see these games come back. This launches on February 20th, 2025. Developed by Crizzle Kratz 3000, published by ININ Games, and PR Hound provided a review code. So thank you very much. So this game allows you to pick your submarine. There's multiple different submarines. There's different loadouts of different weapons, and you only have so much money to go with. And then you take your loadout into the level, and you use your primary, secondary weapons, standard shmup affair. But here's the big problem. First off, when enemies do hit you, especially early on, they take away a lot of your life. But that's not the biggest issue. You can dodge. I mean, I don't think it's not a bullet hill, so you could dodge. The problem is that because you're underwater, you're going through underwater caverns, which means there's stalagmites and stalactites everywhere and other obstacles to dodge. If you happen to breeze a pixel of any of these obstacles, you die. That's it. You die. And you go back to the very, very beginning, as in title screen, as in start again, thank you, ma'am, and that sucks. So after multiple attempts of doing this, I failed to complete the first level. Sometimes because I just accidentally hit a stalagmite, or sometimes they eventually shot me down. But it gets frustrating. And if you go to the official Nintendo site, it says too challenging. Don't fret, we got some cheats for you to breeze through the game with ease as a feature of the game. I don't know where these cheats are. I didn't see them, but I would recommend you use cheats if you can, because it's frustrating unless you really enjoy starting from the beginning on a whim because one hit, you're dead. But that's not my kind of fun. The gameplay itself was great. Control was fine. The graphics are beautiful. Everything just looks awesome. For a remake, they did a faithful job. And that very well could have been like how it was with the original. Uh, in the Amiga version. And maybe one of the upgrades you can get multiple lives, but not whatever mode I was in, it just killed me one shot, and that really kind of sucked. So the game is 1999, and I'd say if you love old school shmups and you can use cheat codes or get you'll enjoy that type of challenge, it's not a bad game. But if that sounds frustrating to you, if your loadout means nothing, if a pixel can just kill you and end your run, then I would honestly steer clear because I had fun with it, but I had more frustration at dying with one hit like that, and then having to start over and redo my loadout every time. I just stopped caring about the loadout. I was just like, whatever, just it doesn't matter. Like until I can consistently get to the boss, and that didn't always happen anyway. So I really wanted to like this game more than I did, and I think if there was a code to give me 3, 5 lives, even whatever, I think I would probably go back to it and have fun with it. But as it stands, at least in the base form, I couldn't recommend unless you really, really enjoy that level of difficulty. But I do want to thank PR Hound for the code, and again, this is available on the eShop. ININ is also doing a physical release as well. I should mention that you could pick up. So if you enjoy reviews like this, please subscribe right down below to Nintendo Fuse here on YouTube. You can go to NintendoFuse.com as well. If you enjoy content like this, we've got our bi-weekly podcast, industry interviews, and so much more. So hopefully you stick around. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.